When is the best time to hire a salesperson in the staffing and recruiting industry? This by far is one of the top 10 questions I get on the sales side of our business on a regular basis. I want to cover 3 of those instances today in the time that we have. Number 1, let's talk about in a startup situation. It's the chicken and the egg kind of scenario. What comes first, the recruiter or the salesperson? The reality here is it's always the recruiter first if you cannot hire both. Let's say you're a regional company planning a new office and budget only allows for 1 instead of 2. Or you're a small company and you have limited resources as well. Start with the recruiter. The reality is if you have orders, you can sometimes fill them. It's not 100%. But if you have good people, you can always sell them to clients. You can always find them a home. That's why the recruiters come first. They must manufacture the talent so then the salespeople can go sell that talent. The second scenario is before you need them. And here's the reality. You have to watch your financials. To give you a ballpark number here, about 1/3 to 35% of your gross margin should be going to internal production comp for sales and recruiters. When that number starts to diminish, that actually means, and that percentage number is what I'm getting at, when that number starts to diminish, that's one of the indicators that could be telling you that your current people are taxed too much, you have room to grow, and as those numbers drop a couple percentage points, that's another good time to hire a salesperson. And last but not least is the third time, and this is going to come as a surprise for most of you. The answer is at least once a year. Now you may be shocked, absolutely shocked to hear that. You may be saying, but Scott, we've had the same sales team in place. They're producing millions of dollars. They're doing incredibly well. Why in the world would I do that? Because if you bring somebody in, it's going to create more business. It's going to create positive pressure. Look, there's not a limited amount of space out there in the staffing realm for you to sell. In any given year, about 25% of companies buy staffing. Overall, over 90% of companies buy, they just don't buy every single year, and there is the opportunity. Imagine if you had 1 more person each year. One of 2 things is going to happen. They're going to either expand and add territory, add bandwidth, and market share, or what's going to happen is you'll do some top grading. You'll find that this person's doing a little bit better than somebody else, and things will shake out in the end. From a best practice standpoint, those are the 3 times. The companies that are growing, they're most profitable, their margins are increasing, those are the 3 key times that they're hiring salespeople. I hope you'll do the same and experience their growth as well.